Pearson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
All right, it's all good. You just getting your practice in.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Oh, heck, now hold on. I got to switch controllers, boy.
But I love watching teams that have confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Oh, yeah, I switched it. I'm good, bro. That controller there iffy. Hell no. No, sir.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You get rid of you.
Rodgers now to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken.
Where you go to school at?
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive
okay.
line. If they keep clearing
That's
holes
cool,
like
bro.
that,
You playing sports?
Defensively.
No doubt about it because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very
That's
long
my
night
thing
for
right
defense
there. That track and field.
for some big yardage. As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline.
Fort Lauderdale High School.
But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
I went to Fort Lauderdale High School.
He's called upon, usually gets it done.
Yes, sir.
There's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Trust me, we were known in that track world.
Now at the 24. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area.
Nah, it's all good.
Just as you said, they want him to touch it either
People get injured and stuff like that.
Like the matchups they're getting.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw.
I did long jump, but I was a sprinter. Did the 100, 100.
You go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff.
What I said, I did the 100, 200, 4x1. Sometimes I did the 4x4, high jump, long jump. Oh yeah.
Into the red zone.
Look up this dude named Joe Taylor. I went to school with him. He went to UF. Yep.
His passing's been on point on this drive.
I think I did.
Gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
Oh yeah.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis.
Joe Taylor.
Touchdown grab.
He went to Palm Beach Lakes High School.
Score on the opening drive.
Good hurler, bro.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
I know quite a few hurlers.
Ended up in the end zone because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field.
What school you went to?
Away from them, but they finished it with a touchdown.
Nah. I kind of only know people in Florida that I ran with.
Slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
But I went to Independence Community College out there in Kansas. I ran track out there for a little bit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Yeah, that's my thing, bye.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's see what Joe gonna do.
Burrow gonna lead up the Bengals here first.
Man, my team out. You see who I'm playing with.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And that's good.
They wanted him out anyway. Aaron Rodgers.
Second and a foot or so.
I don't even know. They keep saying he might go with him.
Second-round pick. This is Joe Mixon. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
I hope he stayed with Green Bay, but, you know, it ain't my decision.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. Able to find And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up to grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come.
I'll be taking some L's on here now.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Glad he held that ball, though.
The pick up there. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
On second down now. It's Jones.
Let's go.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving.
That boy Hughes, too.
This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Yeah, you were right there, too. You was right there.
Nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Dylan.
Come on, man. We was in that thing. We was in that thing.
3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action.
Yeah,
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, yeah. That's why I stay on it. I like the competition, man. Just.
Now on third and goal.
Oh, you intercepted that. I just being head to head. I am in a franchise, but.
Get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points.
Don't try that.
What at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
We play D.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay, is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
Going up top.
Why he stop?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will have solid field position here.
That boy stopped, boy. Like he ain't even see the ball in the air.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that's complete to Adams. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Simple drag route.
Yeah.
Lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field.
What I got to do with it? I can score.
Because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time
I can score.
Defender was right on him.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers.
I ain't let him get all the way in this drought.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball.
But you just stopped the clock, so appreciate it.
From a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams.
I can score.
Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 49 yards.
I can score.
Are able to stretch that lead out further.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan.
Thought I missed that.
And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Let's go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Don't do it. Whatever you thinking.
About to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And they're up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
You testing me now, huh?
Offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 2.
All right.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Don't do it.
Now it's Burrow. Open man.
Come on.
And
standing right there.
Out with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So on the board.
And you're averaging a point a drive. You're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Time for
Gotta get it back anyway.
Time. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside.
Oh, I'm not.
On EA Sports.
Ooh.
The Bucks set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started.
Yeah, because I was going to score again.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Ooh, you let me.
It's going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure.
This should have been an interception.
To this deficit, you can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving.
It's okay. You seen that hit.
Here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Burrow on first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say
had a
it
perfect
anyway.
D for that.
That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Let's go.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Let's go.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Man, you're going to get that boy hurt.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this
About to throw another one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh.
Rashawn Gary, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Burrow is throwing to the hands of Sample.
We all over that.
A couple that brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain the yardage.
Yeah, you don't know what to do.
For the defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. He's going to air one out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Go.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe it's
boys out there just having fun at this point.
And not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent.
Don't trip, bro. I be losing too, bro.
And running into your pool.
You're like, dang, bro. What the heck? What the heck?
Real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. Open space, guys leading the way.
44 yards rushing for now on just 6 carries. To
Yeah, I will get you every time. Every time I see you by the car, I'm gonna get you.
Patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
Oh, I'm going to run you over with him.
Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That's all I'm going to do with him. Run you slap over.
They'll run here with Dillon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Trying to get this rank down, man.
Now Crosby for the point after.
I think I should be close to him, like the top 7,000.
Open the lead up now to 25 points.
I couldn't even get that out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Ooh.
And brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
He said, he said, F it, I ain't got nothing to lose.
To get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
Oh, yeah, I know how to tackle.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to Mixon on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't.
Oh, he got it.
I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
It was wide open.
Sure that the defenders don't take it away. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite.
I don't want you to think you could do that again.
In today's NFL, ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to try and go deep again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he is
I threw it too late.
Down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
I threw it too late.
Run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Dang.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones.
Whoop.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that.
Let me see what I can do.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call.
Let me see what I can do.
The previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, partner, nothing but
he was wide open.
Offense, they have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Get the first, boy.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Meanwhile,
nice hit.
Taken in by Adams. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not.
Hey, you got to go to your gut, man.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And the Packers are going to
I
have
like this playbook.
as the tackle is made at about the 5.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game.
Nah, you been playing a hell of a game though.
And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand.
Yeah, especially if you ain't been playing.
Every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like.
Heck, I already know I'm probably about to lose my next game, so I ain't.
I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And I'm live streaming, so yeah. Yeah. YouTube. It's my gamer tag, bro.
Rodgers looking to throw.
Little interception.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You was right there.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like.
But you moved over just a little bit, and I slung it in there.
Now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But
appreciate it, bro.
I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at it. I'll check you out.
Up and good by Crosby, and that will extend this big lead.
Yeah, bro, just trying to get my channel up, just trying to get more, more good content, more good games.
Now after the touchdown,
I'm always a live streaming, so you'll see.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end
That's
zone.
it, bro.
And he'll be
yeah.
down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end
I always
zone
try to knock out one of them blockers. Oh, nah, bro, you good. But yeah, that's my view.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to
you get to see the whole field. Look.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing.
I get to see the whole field, bro, so
it was over, right? And the coach
you ain't got to keep pulling the screen back, You get to pretty much see everything right here. See, you got the screen pulled back.
And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done, and maybe we can look at.
Oh, that was a nice pass.
As we go forward. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can.
I'm about to intercept that though.
Even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow.
Ooh.
Incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too.
Yep, sitting there chilling.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same
yeah, it be sometimes, bro. I be picking plays. I can't do nothing.
Grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to him.
Across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. He's going to let it fly. And my
I knew you were going to
another interception.
I knew you were going to give me another one.
With a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Like sometimes they don't even turn around for the ball.
I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh. I saw you the last minute running up after I threw it. I'm like, oh, man. Yeah, you got that linebacker.
Rodgers throwing here. That's complete to Cobb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Yeah. We got him back from Dallas.
Oh, he fakes a spike. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the
good game, bro.
Up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.
Yeah. Hit me up.
Now officially over. So it's all over. A Green Bay
good game.
Victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL.
Excellent game, bro. That was a beautiful game.
Check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Let me see what his rank at. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, I'm up there. Yeah, I be taking L's, boy. Hard work and dedication. This next game is gonna be hard as heck. Watch.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, He wasn't going anywhere.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Here we go now on 1st and goal. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Got a man open, it's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, it's Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The give is to Jones. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
What's good with it? What's good with it?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown.
Good touchdown.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 on the last play, 19 more here at another first down. A give to Jones. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5 now. Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. 2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. He finds his man. Complete. That's Adams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pushes him over. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? Needed that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. And he's got it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the return here is stopped.
Have a good one. So we do make them quit. YouTube. I'll be back.